At the beginning, I would like to invite Ms. Rita Salgado Birto, the chair of IWA SAM Specialist Group, to officially open the IWA Forum. Please, Rita.
Without mask, if I may. Good morning, everybody. My name is Rita. I come from Portugal, and it's very nice to be in a face-to-face event, even though I can only see half of you. And I thank to all the ones that could connect online. And thank you for the organization for allowing me to be here today in presence. So it's a pleasure to support this event on behalf of the management committee of the strategic my English, I'm sorry. It's just to give you time to translate. It's not that I am, okay. So on behalf of the specialist group of the International Water Association. So if you may change, oh, sorry. Sorry. Where should I point to? Okay. No, just one behind. Okay, so on behalf of the management committee, I would like to welcome you all. We are a specialist group with people from all over the world. You may also know Oliver is going to present himself in a while, and some other of our members. We have now just renewed our management committee, and we will have people from the region in a couple of weeks joining us very briefly. So I'd like to let you know a little bit more about the International Water Association. We are a network of water professionals working for water to be wisely, sustainably, and equitably managed. This means that we want to promote knowledge and leadership for the global water community. We have members from all over the world and from different backgrounds, as you can see, and we have very different formats for you to collaborate if you want to join us. So we have the specialist groups, which is what I am representing here, okay? And we have clusters of groups, task groups. We have specialist conferences, leading edge conferences. We have magazines and journals. So I am here on behalf of the Strategic Asset Management Specialist Group, but there are many others. So I invite you to take a look at the IWA website and find the ones that you most relate to and join. So again, where? There. Wait, there you go. Okay, so getting into asset management. What do we mean with that? It means it's all about realizing that the decisions that we take today affect the service quality for future generations. And that when we decide what to do, when and where, or when we decide not to do something, it affects what the future generations, our children, our grandchildren will have to deal with. So, and we have to do this, and when we take our decisions, we need to have the asset value into considerations in the core of our decisions. So, meaning that the value that the assets have has to do with the service that they provide, not the value in themselves. So when we take these decisions, we need to think of today, the short term, the medium term, and the long term. We need to take into consideration engineering aspects, financial aspects, social and government aspects, and we also need to take into account the balance between performance, risk, and costs. So when we do this, we are dealing with our problems with asset management in our minds. So what I have told you could be applied to any kind of business. It could be applied for an industry, a utility, a food company, a football team. And now I have to tell you, I am from Portugal. I don't know if you watched the match a couple of days ago. So I am very sadly coming here telling you that, yes, a football team is an asset. We need to take into consideration the asset value of them individually, but also their value as a team for the service that they provide. I'm afraid that the Portuguese team did not provide such a good value for me, but okay, I'm here facing you and telling, yes, we can do asset management with a football team. So what about the urban water systems? what do we care about when we think about the service that we provide? So as a starting point, we have to deliver potable water, collect and treat wastewater, and drain stormwater. Then we have to provide a good quality service for all at all times, ensure infrastructure and economic sustainability, and provide efficient and safe infrastructure and services. And we need to do all of that while we protect the natural and built environment. So this is a starting point. We all do this, and this is most of this is in the design requirements that we have on urban water systems. So this is a taken. The thing is that most of us are already doing something else. We want our services and infrastructure to become more reliable, more flexible, and resilient. We want to understand the interconnections between the water services. For instance, stormwater coming into the wastewater system, when we reuse wastewater for irrigation or stormwater. So these things interconnect. We need to understand those connections, and we need to understand the connections with public health. And we need to acknowledge the water, energy, food nexus. Many of us are already doing this. But some new challenges arise, and now we have to deal with things that we could not think about 10 years ago, 15 years ago. We need to address the climate change emergency and other global emergencies like the pandemics, right? And its impact on water service and water infrastructure. We need to play an effective role in circular economy. We cannot continue using our resources without thinking, what will this imply to the future generations? So we need to do this by promoting closed loop systems, minimizing the use of resources and the production of waste, pollution, and carbon emissions. And we need to embrace the digital revolution as a solution to many of our problems. So, and while we do this, we want to contribute to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So when we take a look at this list, I don't know what about you, but I feel overwhelmed. If I need to take all of this into consideration, every time I make a decision in my urban water systems, I get a bit stressed, right? A lot to think about. So the good news is that asset management can help, okay? Asset management with its holistic view, with its intergenerational responsibility, with its balance between performance, risk, and cost, it can help, and this is the good news. So we're all here to discuss our ideas on this. Have a nice day and enjoy. Thank you.